And as we've been discussing, people are continuing to struggle throughout this pandemic. And one of those struggles is with food insecurity. So we're going to be discussing that now. We're joined by Nancy E. Roman, President and CEO of the Partnership for a Healthier America. Nancy joins us as a part of our Food Insecurity in America segment, sponsored by CIT. So, Nancy, I want to start with where we are now. Food insecurity was a problem even before this pandemic ever hit. And I'm sure the coronavirus has only exacerbated it. But I'm wondering, how bad is the problem now?
Well, the problem is bad, but honestly, the opportunity to address the problem is greater than it's ever been because the country has had food insecurity for some time. And of course, it's always aggravated when people lose jobs or unemployment rises. But in this instance, there's a real awareness of the power of food to build health. There's a real awareness of how important food is to immunity. So, what I'm seeing is a willingness to address the food insecurity that hasn't previously existed, which I think offers opportunity.
So, speaking about that, because I was reading this in some of your notes, leveraging food suppliers and also the need to innovate in order to tackle hunger. So, how can this moment, right, of increased innovation that we have been seeing throughout this pandemic really be seized to tackle food insecurity?
Yeah. Well, it's really exciting to think about. I sometimes say I think there's an opportunity for hard hit areas of the country to experience what India and China did regarding the telephone. They got to skip the landline and go straight to the cell phone. We have had so much disruption in recent times, and the disruption has been in grocery. We see now grocery revenue online is up 650%. People were reluctant to go online, now they're not. Delivery has exploded. And so these set up a whole new environment for food entrepreneurs to think about how do we begin to serve areas that haven't been served before. People call them food deserts. Some don't like that, but the point is there are many communities across this country where people lack access to good food. And for so long, we've been trying to get bricks and mortar grocery to go there. That's a very capital intensive means of addressing the problem. So now we're really calling on entrepreneurs to step into the space. We believe there's money to be made there while doing good. And we also call on the economically minded to apply their ingenuity to it. We need to really test our economic models. In a country where we have such broad income disparity, how do we begin to think about these problems in terms of dynamic pricing for people who have less? I think there are many possibilities at coming at these problems creatively.
All right. Well, sadly, we will have to leave that there. Nancy E. Roman, President and CEO of the Partnership for a Healthier America. Thank you so much for joining us.
You, Kristen.